Siberius, and we about to get serious. It's the real Siberius, making fanboys furious.
Hello, YouTube, and welcome to The Real Siberius. On this episode, I want to talk about the 1992 All-Star Game versus the 2025 Finals. What's more exciting? A few comments in AOH's live stream today got me thinking about the difference in play today versus the 90s. According to LeBron, the pace of the game today is so much faster. The players are running a lot more, and he doesn't know how he keeps doing it. So I started watching the 92 All-Star Game highlights, and then the 2025 Finals Game 7 highlights. And I asked myself, if I had to sit down and watch the entire game, which one would I rather watch? What is really sad about this is it took me all of about 2 seconds to make my decision, and I didn't have to second guess myself. The answer was obvious and clear. As I was watching the 92 All-Star Game, I was reminded of what actual defense looks like. And remember, this is an all-star game. I remember what big men in the paint looked like and what their job was. I remembered the skill it took to circumvent hand checking and that you had to have a bag to score. I then turned over to Finals Game 7 and I was almost immediately bored. The pace of the game felt snail-like. The spacing not only seemed unnecessary, but comical. Why is there 8 feet between two men? The dribbling and footwork seemed clumsy and unintentional. I was disinterested almost instantly. Remember, this is the 92 All-Star Game versus versus Game 7 of the 2025 Finals. This should be high stakes. I should be on the edge of my seat. But the reality is, I couldn't be bothered. I didn't want to continue watching. I wanted to change the channel. I wanted to pick up my phone. I wanted to do anything else. I don't know the modern game, partially because I don't watch, but a larger part is because I don't care to. In the 80s and 90s, I was a student of the game. I could break down plays, defenses, schemes. I could name almost every player on every team. I could remember almost every play that I had ever watched and could recall it instantly. However, when I stopped watching the game in 1999, my brain just purged a lot of that information. If you don't use information, your brain will just get rid of it. Then after my accident, I didn't have the conviction to relearn it all. I didn't have the same muster I used to. I had to learn to do a lot of things. And relearning the game I used to know so well just didn't feel as important anymore. It didn't mean I lost my love for the game. It meant I lost my ability to recall that information, to break down the game in the same way. I had lost my drive to study and understand the game at the same level. The harsh reality is I became a casual fan. There's a part of me inside myself that's disgusted by this. But the larger part accepts it. It is what it is. It's a burden I'm unwilling to bear. It would take a Herculean effort to relearn everything I knew. And I have more important things to focus on and devote my time to. It makes me sad, but I've also just learned to accept it. But as I'm watching the 92 All-Star Game versus Game 7 of the 2025 Finals, that's what makes me sad. It's an all-star game, and I'm far more intrigued than Game 7 of the Finals. How is that possible? What has happened to the game that Game 7 of the Finals is less interesting. This is a perfect example of my brain injury. I had actually spent probably an hour going through footage and editing and creating a video of split screen of the 92 All-Star game and the 2025 finals. And it was going to be playing in the background as I did this. But my brain completely fucking forgot to add that to this. And I was already halfway through by the time I realized it. And my brain just can't handle doing it again. So there was supposed to be video footage. I even made it. But it's not in the video because my brain just doesn't work the way that it used to. I remember this has happened a few times as I've been making videos. And when I very first started this channel, it would make me fucking sad. It would make me angry. I would get pissed off at myself. Now I just have to resign myself to the fact that it's the reality of my life. I'm not saying that for pity or sympathy or anything. It's just the fucking truth. I would like to start the video over and remake it with the footage. That would just take too much brain power. And I don't think it would turn out at a level that I would find acceptable. I would just be thinking about my disappointment with myself while I was recording, and I don't want to do that. So this is the no video version, and I apologize because I think the video would have added something to it. Anyway, that is the end of the video. If you made it to the end, I certainly appreciate it. As always, I want to give a shout out to the content creators that continue to inspire me to do this. Uncommon Sense, Angry Old Hoops, Self-Researched NBA Facts, 93Z, Sports and Fitness Rants, Uncut Hoops, Spam Engine, In Your Face Hoops, Eddie TV, King's Beach Row, Goatcast Hoops. I always appreciate your guys' takes, your perspectives, and your humor. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.